Hello everyone and welcome to a new series on the channel. We're going to be playing OceanBlock 2. Now don't worry, we will still be continuing Meatball Craft, but now we're in the end game. I need a bit more time to set up automation and infrastructure, and I thought a nice little pack like this will really help bide time while I sort things out. OceanBlock 2 is a progression-based kitchen sink pack, and from the looks of it, it seems really fun. So let's get started. Now, different to other people you might have seen play this pack, I have turned the shaders off. I'm not a shaders fan, but this place still looks really cool without the shaders. So yeah, well, this isn't where we're actually going to be starting the Let's Play, as with a lot of FDB pack. We need to go through this portal over here. But yeah, this area is really cool, and I'm just going to have a quick look at it. The walking is so slow, I'm not used to it compared to Meatball Craft, but this should be a fun adventure. So let's head over to the ship and choose our world. The premise of the pack is that we have crash landed and that we need to survive, which sounds perfectly good to me. And into the portal we go. Our ship has crash landed. There is fire everywhere and not a lot else. Let's have a look in the quest book and see what we need to do to survive. A vast endless ocean. Something stirs deep beneath the surface. Can you conquer what lurks below? I think we definitely can conquer what lurks below. From first impressions, the quest book looks really cool. I think it looks amazing. I love it. I've never played any 1.21 packs before. I've not played any Minecraft versions past 1.12, so bear with me while we do this and while I figure out some of the newer mods. The anomaly struck without warning. I was not prepared for the damage that it caused. I tried to control it, but my ship spiraled into chaos. And that is why we have crash landed. So we get a comulink, some empty maps, and a box of rations. Oh, fruity flavor. Let's open one of these maps to see what we're dealing with. A whole lot of nothing, but we do have something over there, so I guess we should probably start exploring so that we don't die. Oh dear, there's already evil creatures in the ocean trying to get us. There are a few bits and bobs around. I found this place with some barrels. I don't know if... Oh, they drop things. Oh, a gun. Lovely. And some copper wire, some dirt, and some flint. So I guess we just need to do a bit of looting to start with and see what we can find. I'm just collecting some wood off rafts. I don't think what is below likes me very much, so maybe we should make a boat. I don't think we can make a boat, but we can make a raft after we have string, I assume. Are there silkworms? No, I guess we'll get to that soon. I broke the campfires and I got charcoal. That seems fairly useful, and we do now have enough planks to make a crafting table. Oh, and we can make a crafting station. Did that count in the quest? No, it didn't count in the quest. Well, that was silly of me. I guess we need to try our luck and go to another floating thing. Oh, there's some weird things down here. Oh, let's probably best to avoid that. Okay, I've actually made a real crafting table now, so that is this quest done, and we get some more spruce planks and some XP. Lovely. And this, we need to make some flint shears. I should salvage some of the materials and make some basic tools to get me by, but I couldn't help but think about what happened. That wasn't just a storm, it felt deliberate. What was that anomaly? So let's make some flint shears. Oh, and very kindly we've been given a barrel smasher, which only breaks barrels and crates, but pretty useful. And here is how we get string. If we use our flint shears on the banners, we can make string, and then we can hopefully make a nice raft. With our newly acquired string, we should be able to make an oak log raft. I don't know quite where I got the oak logs from. I think it was just from some crate. It is, however, now becoming night, which is a little terrifying, but let's see what else we can discover before something decides to kill me. Luckily for me, I did actually have enough string to make a bed, so we should just be able to sleep. That place doesn't look particularly friendly. As my exploration is filling us up, let's make a backpack. We have a look. Might kill us, but should we have a go anyway? Maybe we should come back here when we actually have some tools and won't die. After a little bit of travelling around, look at what we found on the horizon. A place to call home, I think? Well, doesn't this place look lovely? Oh, and there's even some treats here for us. There is also another one just over there, which is perfect in case we want to expand or we just don't like this island. But yeah, everything seems nice here. There's a few bits and bobs for me to collect, and I guess this is what where we're going to call home for now. Good thing I was checking. I have found a spawner, and yes, I'm just going to punch it. I assume there may be other spawners on this island, though I am not sure. So I'll just keep to sleeping for now, and hopefully we'll discover them as we explore. Our next quest is to set up a strainer, so let's begin by making some sticks to make a cloth mesh, and then I think we've got... Oh, maybe we need bamboo block. How does one make a block of bamboo? Oh, that's quite a lot of bamboo. Maybe this will do better. I need a bit more spruce for that. However, we should now be able to make... Oh, we need a few of these. If I get a couple more water strainers and some more sticks, we should be able to make a spruce water strainer. And I think we just need to put this in water. I don't know if... Can I just put it in here? Oh, it worked. Oh, I thought it was like a sieve and you needed to put this in. Oh, well, now we've got a spare mesh. And for that, we got a cooked guardian tail. Delicious. And I think we do have slice of spice of life in this pack, so everything we eat will contribute to us getting more hearts. And already from the strainer, we have received an oak sapling, which will be very beneficial. I wonder if we can do the twerking in this pack. Not without activating sticky keys, apparently. The twerking thing does work, we just need to hold a hoe in our hands for it to actually work. So interesting. I guess it's time to grow some trees. Oh, there's an drop incoming. I don't really know what that means. Which way's south? I have no idea how to figure it out. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, well, I figured it out. I think I've missed the airdrop, but oh well. We'll get the next one. There are avocado leaves here. I assume these grow and give us avocados? What's this? What's that? An avocado log. Do you do anything? Oh, I can make sticks out of you. Strange. Ah, our first tree. Beautiful. Oh no, it didn't seem to give me any saplings. Well done me. I bet there's a crook in this pack as well. Oh well, I'm sure we'll get another one. I was correct. We will get another one. In fact, we've got quite a lot, and we've also got lots of stone apparently. So I think that's a quest. Perfect. And with the pebbles, we can craft them into various types of stone, including cobblestone and andesite. And now we're apparently in the Stone Age, even though there's stone on here. I guess our first port of call, now that we have a bit of cobblestone, is to make a pickaxe and a sword. That should hopefully keep us going. And now we should be able to mine the stone. Yeah, yes. Okay, perfect. Stone Age, we did it. However, I don't think we'll be doing mining per se, because this just goes straight down under the ocean. Also, I keep jumping off this and not being able to get back up. So we can mine this island as much as we want with stone, but I don't know how much we'll actually get out of it. Our next port of call is to turn dirt into clay. And to do that in this pack, we need a dripper and a bowl to scoop water over dirt to turn it into clay. This should be our dripper, and we should be able to make some bowls. Just scoop up some water like so. I've placed this dripper above mycelium, but I guess I'll turn it into dirt and see what happens, and I'll put some water in. How much water can it go in here? A fair amount. So is that, I assume that's going to now drip? I guess we'll see. Okay, it says directly above, so I assume if... Oh, there we go. Now it's working. And there's some clay. Perfect. So how much water did that take? Oh, not that much. So let's maybe make 10 things of clay just to use up all the water. Next, we have some classic Minecraft sort of skyblock things to do, and we need a bucket. We will also need sluice. Luckily, the mesh we made earlier will come in handy, and we should start being able to sluice some gravel. I will also need a hammer, and I assume if I break some cobblestone with this, if I can actually get to some, we should get... Oh no, we get... Oh, of course, that's stone. If I break the actual cobblestone with it, we should get some gravel. Perfect. I will also need to make a nice little furnace, which we should be able to use to cook the clay bucket. We have some charcoal. Do we have tiny charcoal in this pack? We do, and that's got us the actually additions manual, and we can just cook the bucket, which will make sluicing easier, apparently. So now we have everything. I assume we put water in the sluice like this, we put the mesh in, and then some gravel, and this should give us items. Okay, we got some chunks. If obviously all the barrels are full, if I make another barrel and put it at the end, I wonder if it will catch the items. Let's see. So here comes the test. I assume I can also hopper stuff in, and yes, automatically. So how do I make a hopper? They're a wooden hopper? No, we just need some iron. Okay, let's figure out how to do all of that then. And every, I think, 3 pieces of gravel, we run out of water. So we will, maybe it's 4. We will want an automatic way to fill the sluice with water to be able to use it automatically. And what a lovely pack this is. We can actually hammer compressed cobble directly into gravel, which will save us a bit of time. I should apparently be able to cook charcoal on a campfire. However, I don't have the wood for the campfire. I've never made a campfire before. I did not know it needed wood. And there we go, 1 campfire. We do not really have enough iron yet to do this. Yes, we need at least 4 to make a cluster, which we can cook on here. So I'll get back to sluicing. I didn't realize you can put more than 1 bucket in the sluice at once, so that makes things a little easier. No, I can only put 1 gravel in at a time. After sieving through all of the gravel, we have 24 iron chunks, which can become become 6 iron clusters. And how does one cook things on a campfire? I see. Firstly, I think we need to smelt these down into something else. I just done this completely wrong and messed it up. Quite possibly. Yes, I've completely messed up. I moved too far ahead of where the game wanted me to be. I am silly. Now I've learnt to read, I realise the iron chunks need to go in the furnace first to make us our iron nugget. I was too far ahead in the progression. Everyone needs to read the quest book. I'm silly. With our 9 iron nuggets, we can craft this into 1 iron ingot, and apparently we need to put this on the campfire now, which is just a right click, and it should cook into something else. Ta-da! We now have a cast iron ingot. So let's have a look at the quest book to see what we're actually meant to do with this before I do something really silly again. It appears our next task is to make a tempered glass jar. So we already have the cast iron ingot. We need to make some tempered glass, which is just made from cooking glass panes. So that means we need to make some sand. Sand should be nice and easy. It should be just breaking down cobblestone twice into gravel and then into sand like every other mod pack. Oh, it gave me dirt. How do I get sand? Do I smash sandstone instead? Yes I do. Here's me pretending I know how the pack works. I'm sorry guys. I promise I'll get better at it. Our sluicer, or whatever it is, the string mesh, has finally given us enough spruce saplings to see if this 4x4 thing works. So let's give it a go. Can I make a 4x4 spruce tree? Well, it seems to be making things, but I don't think there's enough space here. It does work. Perfect. That's probably our wood problem solved forever. Yay. No, it didn't reach. Oh, and it's turned everything into podzol. Is that normal? That's new to me. With our tempered glass, we should be able to make our first jar. Woohoo, jar. And they were kind enough to give us some more iron, a lovely painting, and a loot crate which has some leather boots in, which, I mean, we don't have any shoes on, so let's put them on. And oh, cool painting. Where should we put our painting? It's probably too big to actually fit anywhere. I put it on the mushroom and I've lost it. Goodbye, painting. So it appears we've unlocked quite a few things from that. We would like this one so we can make a cobble gen. We want a iron mesh so we can make a hopper, and we also want a pump so that we can automate generation. So let's work on these. Oh, do I also need an iron sluice? That's fine. So let's see about getting a bit of automation set up. We got the painting back. It came back. Woohoo. I don't quite know how, but it came back. Beautiful. Okay, so I think I've made the jar hot by putting it on that. So let me just find some cobblestone, I suppose, and mix. Making lava. How much lava does 1 cobblestone give us? It appears to give us 100 millibuckets of lava. So how does this work? How do I get the lava out of this? Okay, I just put it into the jar and took it back out again, and that seems to have worked. I think to make the cobble generator, we do need a metal water bucket, so we will need a bit more iron to be able to that. But now we have the jar, we should be able to do this and it will make us some iron ingots. However, it's just going to spit them out at us, so I'll make a quick chest before it does that. Please don't. And there we go. Our iron is being cooked much more efficiently than it was, which is very good. But I did not want to have to make more iron out of nuggets again. Unlike in Project Ozone, if I click K, these all convert into their block form automatically, which is very nice. And to get more cobble, I can hammer these more ugly blocks, and we should get cobblestone from that instead. It is very handy. We should now be able to make our first cobblestone generator. Woohoo! And we got the buckets back. Always nice. So if I put this here, how does this work? Is it just going to output to an inventory? Probably. And because I always like a drawer, there we go. Now we have automatic cobblestone. I assume I can upgrade this in the future. Yes, I can make an iron one and gold, diamond, etc. Perfect. And as it's also a quest and we need the string mesh for this, I will also sluice some dirt while I'm trying to get a bit more iron and see what we can get out of it. Now, if I'm not mistaken, which I often am, we should be able to upgrade the mesh to an iron mesh. We should be able to make a little chain, and with our 1 iron that we have over here, we should be able to upgrade our sluice to an iron sluice. So this should hopefully increase our production a bit. I don't know the rates, however. If I look at the usage of gravel for a string mesh, we have 44% of iron. With a iron mesh, we have a 54%. So yeah, pretty good. Oh, if we use lava in a blazing mesh, we just get the ingots. That's very interesting. And if I'm not mistaken, that looks a bit faster to me and also seems to use less water. So very interesting. And to add to our already ingenious automation system, I have now got enough iron to make copper. How does this hopper in? Do I have to do it like this? And there we go. Now we are semi-automating this, which is perfect. I just checked the quest rewards and I do have a copper upgrade for our drawer. And also I got this. Okay. Well, obviously I've done that wrong. Oh dear. Sorry, Mr. Boat. Don't break. Okay, well that was great. I got some wool though. What a failure that was. I also need to start farming. So can you not hoe mycelium? Is that a thing now? No. Yes. Okay. Apparently that's a thing. So I'll put a few of the seeds I have. How does one plant seed? Do I have to wait for this to become wet? No. I'm confused. Ah, I have to submerge them underwater to grow them for some reason. What a strange planet this is. So let's move the dirt underground. Again, it pays to read the quest book. And hoe that and then... Ah, now it works. Perfect. So hopefully, I think I can do this. Yeah, and then we have some wheat. Perfect. And that should be another quest. Yay. Also, I have absolutely no idea what this weird noise is. I assume something spawned somewhere and can't access me. That's a bit scary. One of the other things I really want to make is this jar automator. And the only thing holding us back from this is redstone. And the way to get redstone is through redstone clusters, which come from gold mesh. So hopefully we can get enough gold to be able to make a gold mesh and sieve some dust, because every time doing this, a little bit tedious. And apparently the way to get gold is by sifting sand and dust, I think. So let's do some of that instead of just gravel. And there we go, our first gold chunk. If I'm not mistaken, we should now have everything to be able to make a pump. So I'm not sure really how it works. I have moved the setup over here. This pump only works above the water in a 1 block radius, so I've just put the sluice next to it. I have a barrel and a hopper with sand and gravel, and that is just automating out here. I'm not quite sure how this works exactly. It seems to stop sometimes. Probably meant to do that, so I'm still figuring that out. Extra fun fact, but you can even mine the double compressed variety, so you get even more bang for your buck. We have another airdrop from the west, so now what I'm looking for in terms of facing, literally completely forgot where it is again. Okay, so it should be, oh, that is the airdrop. Okay, so I guess I need to head over to that. Off I go. Okay, let's see what this has provided us with. An item card from Laser.io, a new fruit. Oh, a feral flare lantern, that's nice. I don't know what that is. A teleport stuff. Bee spawn egg, light, another one of those. Oh, occultism stuff and a brewing stand. So that's fairly interesting. To become a bit more efficient, our ores, we look in this foundry thing, which seems to me a bit like this. This should not double the ores, but it takes 90 millibuckets to make an ingot and you get 120 per cluster. So it should be a little bit more efficient. I should now have enough gold to be able to make a gold mesh. Now, I'm not sure where the redstone chunk comes from, only from dust. So I guess I will convert some of our remaining sand into dust instead. I've collected some clay, so now we should be able to make some fire clay, and I think we just smelt that and it should make us the bricks. I've discovered you can wind this thing up so it doesn't turn off. I'm very silly. After a bit of time sieving or sluicing, we can now make a jar automator. And do I put this on top or next to? I'm not sure. Let's give it a go with some of these copper chunks. We've got quite a lot of them. I'll put them in here. And does it work? I am meant to put it on top, and that should apparently automate the mixing process. Maybe I have to give it a redstone signal or something. So if this works, it should just keep going. Yep, so I just needed to set it off to begin with. Perfect. We have a couple of projects ongoing. I have looked at the end of this line of quests, and we can automate things in pipes from Orotech. So I am just cooking some nickel so that we will be able to make some pipes. I also want to make an iron auto hammer, which shouldn't really be too difficult for us to make. And also I have started sifting some gravel, and we now have diamond chunks which we can put into this, and we should get diamonds, though I am cooking up lots of other things so they may have to wait, or I can just make another jar. I've collected enough cast iron to upgrade our furnace to a craft iron or cast iron furnace, and that should hopefully speed up our smelting a little bit. It was incredibly slow before, so there we go. Now we should be able to make our fire bricks much faster. There is also mystical agriculture in this mod pack, so I have just started off by getting some stuff it told me to get. I wonder if you can plant this on the surface. No, I think this also has to be underground, obviously not in that way because that just ruins the inferium. So I assume this is another underwater plant. Yes, it does work. I don't think we can twerk it to make it grow faster as per usual. There we go, a bit of inferium. Now I have a diamond. I should be able to take 4 prosperity shards and some inferium essence, and we should get our first infusion crystal. I don't know if there are other infusion crystals. Seems to just be this one. I am not used to playing stuff about everything being incredibly complicated. So yes, we can now make some seeds. I'm not sure what sort of seeds we have in this, but I guess it's time to investigate. Now I have everything to be able to make 1 iron auto hammer, and I'm not sure if this needs power to work. It doesn't seem so. Now we should be able to make a semi-automatic system. The sieving. Welcome to our automatic sluicing factory. I know it is very ugly, but we'll make it here when we have different pipes to use, etc, etc. But right now, this is what we've got. This is a very simple setup. We have 4 cobblestone gens on the back of this wall feeding into drawers. These all go into auto hammers, which produce either gravel, dirt, sand, and dust. Using the Ori pipes, the Ori Tech pipes, we are automatically putting gravel, dust and sand into these 4 sluices. I have managed to upgrade 3 of them to diamond. We are just waiting on enough diamond chunks from these two to be able to upgrade the final one, and then it should be good to be let go passively. I haven't started processing the ores yet because I am waiting on some quartz to be able to compact them in a compacting drawer, which hopefully will be able to do soon. Until now, that process is still manual. However, we have automated all the resources. Just for symmetry's sake, I did make 4 sluices, and there's only 3 things we're really needing to sieve a lot of at the moment. So right now, I have 2 for gravel since they give us iron and things, though I can change them up by just adjusting the pipes whenever necessary. So yeah, that's the system for now. I think that's pretty good for episode 1. So there we go. And now we've accomplished that, I think it's a good time to wrap up the episode. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.